some people were saying, oh, they made him too, they made him like superhuman. Where people were upset. So and there's also a side of people that are coming out and saying they're in love with him. And how he's very handsome.
That's the thing we got to call out. That's the thing that we have to show people. I don't think we cower away from the fact showing people that Ted Bundy was charming. He was charismatic.
Yeah, he absolutely was.
And not
but
serial killers aren't just ugly.
Yeah, exactly.
They can look like Ted Bundy
people,
too.
For some reason, have that misconception and still have struggled to get that through their heads. Is that serial killers? They can be monsters on the inside, but they don't. They're not.
But they don't show on the
most of the
outside.
time, they look like you and I. I mean, they look. And that's exactly Ted Bundy. He was extremely charismatic. That is the reason he was able to do the things he did.
That was also the reason why he was escaping too.
That was the reason he was able to walk in and out of places and not be, because it's confidence.
Did you see all those different pictures of him too? So fascinating how he can look so different just in a photo. He never looked the same.
But I agree. I don't think people should be praising him.
No, absolutely.
And I don't think Netflix.
He's a sick piece of shit.
Yeah, he's absolutely.
Totally.
And I wish what Netflix did do is, I think a better thing to do is if you're going to go at that angle where it's like, oh, he was a genius and whatever, and he was like misunderstood. They really skipped out on the details of his murders.
And that's what they should have into.
That's a thing that would have shown people. You need to show the monster he truly was.
Exactly.
If people knew the things he did, you would not be fantasizing
Well, and that was a thing in the doc.
Horrible things.
Horrific things to people.
Severing people's heads, putting makeup on their heads, keeping those heads for days, and having sex with those heads.
Right.
He did horrible.
And Netflix totally glossed over the fact that he abducted a 12-year-old girl and murdered her and did unspeakable things to her.
Zero details about those kind of things.
And I was like, okay, this is kind of weird.
And that's,
to just gloss over. I felt like it almost should have been a 6 or 8-part series. And not to gross people out, but to understand the psychopath that this guy was.
Well, that's the thing where I see
should have dived into
where people are coming from. It was a lot of fluff.